got games to play. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. We've got worlds to explore. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Take my...
Hi everybody, it's Monica, and I use she, her, and they, them pronouns, and welcome back to Story Club! Yay! Today I am opening up the building kit. So I've got all of my awesome pieces, but I'm gonna focus on the storyboard today. So I'm gonna read what the storyboard is. So, build a story by drawing pictures in the boxes. When you're done, you can cut out each picture and rearrange them. You can describe your story underneath the pictures. So, that means that I need to draw some pictures in these boxes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a very good artist. I know that my friend Tanija is a really good artist. I've seen all of her awesome work. I've never seen Pedro's drawings before, but I'm gonna say that drawing is a little bit hard for me. But that's okay, because it doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be any certain way. I can just draw what I want. So I think today I'm gonna do a story about animals. Specifically, I think I'm gonna draw my dog Juno, who you might have seen in other videos. And I'm gonna do a story about rain, because it's raining outside, and even though it's spring, it's like wet and gross, and I don't like that. And then I'm gonna keep going on the idea of water. So animals and water. I don't know what kind of animals yet, other than Juno, but that's what I'm gonna try and do. So let's get started.
It's just an ordinary day in a fairy tale, until our hearts detect a story to tell. Let's find some words and we can cast a spell. It's just a normal hour with a superpower. It's in our brains blooming like a flower, a wonderful saga that is yet to be discovered. And there's years of magic around us that we can set out to explore. When we use our imagination, there's no guessing what's in store. So let's gather every fable and all the people too. We've got work to do, we've got games to play, we've got quite a lot of things to say. Come on, grab my hand, we can go far away to some mystical land where we wish we could stay. 'Cause there's nothing like making up stories, and I'll always want to tell some more.
Done! Oh my goodness, that was so fun, but also kind of hard for me. I was kind of trying to come up with the story as I went. I didn't pre-plan, I just sort of improvised it. So now I want to share with you the story that I've come up with. But the fun thing is, like it says in the instructions, you can cut all of these up and then you can rearrange them to make different stories. But I will tell you the story that I have so far. So, once upon a time, there were neighborhood animals that would play together in the sun all day. This included Juno, the dog, Doris, the very muscular cat, Bushy, the squirrel, and Steve, the snake. They would love to be in the sun and warm all day, every day. And of course, every day, the sun would come out and greet them and be very excited to see everybody. Until one day, a cloud came out with a pow! See, quite a big pow. And because the cloud came out with such a large pow, it started to rain so fast and so heavily that the waves started forming and flooding started happening. The sharks in the water were so confused because the water was rising so high. And Doris went, ah! And Steve went, run! Even though snakes don't really run, they slither, but whatever, Steve. So all of the animals had no idea what to do. The water was rising and none of them could swim. But then Juno the dog had an idea and came forth and used Juno's bark power. Ruff! And little Bushy was cheering for Juno as well. You always need friends to cheer you on. Now, because of the bark power, it was so resonant and so strong that it stopped the weather pattern, and the cloud evaporated and the rain stopped, and it finally settled into a lake, where the lake stopped here, the beach was here, and then the grass was very nicely watered, but it all became equal and peaceful, and some dry and some wet. And the dolphins and the sharks and the water and all of the animals underneath were like, wow, that was quite a ride. The water was moving really, really fast. And the sun came back out, and all of the dry animals rejoiced because they were dry yet again. And the little starfish said, "Thanks, Juno. Salamat." And salamat in Tagalog means thank you. So thank you, Filipino starfish. And that is my storyboard. I hope that you have so much fun with yours, and I hope you like my story. Again, drawing's not like the easiest thing that comes to me, but I had a lot of fun trying to make these characters. So if you have an idea for an order that these should go in, please write me a letter, write to me, or send me a video of what you did with your storyboard. I would love to keep telling this story with you. And I will see you next month. Okay, bye, storytellers. Way to go, Juno. Bark power. Woof. Okay, bye. Bye, Juno.
We've got games to play. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. We've got worlds to explore. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Take my hand, let's go to some magical land. 'Cause there's no